the Princess Shelina.
我不喜欢慢。
Princess Shelina!
Place in my mind that I keep trying to
Princess Shelina.
following roads that don't nowhere, relying on hope to get me there, to get me there, to get me there, to get me there. Welcome to A Wicked Lifestyle. My name is Shelina Hood, otherwise known as Nina Adora Wicked. I'm just getting started, but I wanted to show you my workstation. It's a little different than the last video. I've got some decor on the walls and have since added more. I have my wall planner up as an overview for the month. January is typically slow for me, so I usually don't bother with going into too much detail about my plans. That's a poster I designed for my food and beverage capstone class. I'm a hospitality major at UNLV, graduating in May. Woohoo! Next, I have my Cameo 3 set up with a box next to it to hold all of the accessories. I painted some frames, most of which I have hung already. Still have to hang the gold ones. As you can see, I'm into pineapples. It's the mascot for one of the organizations I'm a member of. There's my color laser printer and my flamingo. We'll have to name him eventually. My MacBook where I do all of my editing. I use the Adobe suite of products and my table for crafting. Okay, so let's take a look into my planner. Again, as you can see, nothing written down for my January overview. I do like to stay busy though, whether I have things planned or not. So I started by creating some categories of things that I'll be doing when I become a little busier, like quote of the week and things I'm grateful for. I created a playlist with way too many love songs, and to fill up some of the white space, I wrote the titles of some of the songs. I typically clean, do laundry, go grocery shopping, and meal prep on Sundays, and I try to work out every day, though I will admit I'm not that disciplined. This week isn't filled out for the video, but I did add a lot to it since I filmed this. I wanted to make sure that I scheduled time to record and edit YouTube videos. I binge watched AJ and the Queen. I love RuPaul, and hopefully there's a season 2. I scheduled Messiah for binge watching as well, but I haven't yet because working on things to get this channel started and creating new streams of revenue takes precedence. Plus it has subtitles. Not like I can't read, but when I'm binge watching, that means my brain does not want to have to do any additional work. You may have noticed my oracle cards. I use those along with my tarot cards to do weekly readings for myself. The last reading I did was pretty accurate about what was going on in my life in that moment and for the coming week. I had a crazy dream about an old BFF, and one of the oracle cards that I drew the next day was about ghosts from the past. So on these daily planner pages, I've been keeping track of my readings, dreams, and other things spiritual because obviously the shadows and light have lots to tell me. Next, I have a page where I actually plan out and keep track of ideas for YouTube's videos, etc. I created an e-commerce tracker. I made a wish store for drop shipping, but they want you to come out of pocket upfront, and that's a definite no. I've already experienced issues with it that it solidified the fact that I do not want a wish store. I'll just shop there and do hauls. Then I have my chore chart and a place to keep track of my revenues and expenses. I would like to believe that I'm a maker, but really I just like to sell products, and if I'm the designer, then I get to keep most of the revenues. On to the next week. There's more of the same. In case you were curious about what planner I use, it's one that I created, but I use stickers from everywhere. I'm more of a plan outside of the lines kind of planner, so I use the lines as a guide, but I try not to feel bound by the boxes. I always wondered what being on yearbook staff in high school would be handy for. Now I know. I have a midweek check or to-do list, and of course more pineapples. I love the gold foiling against the pink, fuchsia, purple washi. What color is that? Now that I've made an intro, hopefully it won't take all day to edit videos. Fewer voiceovers too, because I keep wondering what I was thinking when I recorded the video, and it seems like I thought about saying more than I am now that I'm actually doing the voiceover. I also have some me time scheduled because I have to get cute for the following week. And so For the next week, I used cardboard stickers. As you can see, I'm excited for school to start, even though I'm only taking exercise classes because I'm a senior and I'm done again. Woohoo! I'm just working on my graduation body. The holidays did me no justice whatsoever. So, when I decorate my planner, I try to decorate a whole month at a time. It's a tedious process, but it ensures that I'll actually write in the planner for that month because pretty stickers. For February, I'll take you through the process with me as I map out the sticker placement, etc. I'll definitely have more things scheduled because I hold the fundraising chair for the UNLV chapter of the National Society of Leadership and Success, and that's a whole job in itself. But I'm also in the running to be Vice President of Education for UNLV's Hospitality Toastmasters, in addition to all of the other things I plan on getting into, like volunteering. Plus, I'm a maker. I did some resin crafts. They were probably more on the fail side, but they're still cute pendants. I'll use those for giveaways. I try to add in a lot of affirmations so that I can remember to stay positive when things start to feel daunting. They really help when I'm feeling defeated, overwhelmed, and rejected from applying for internships and scholarships. And even though I'm sure I have an impeccable work ethic and can write like nobody's business, the competition is stiff. I listened to Rejection Proof on Audible by Jiao Jiang, where he puts himself through 100 days of rejection to get over his apprehension of being rejected. While it's a good motivational listen, I'm just not there yet. I feel like the whole world is against me, but the rejection does force me to take matters into my own hands and make sure that my backup plans have backup plans. Finally, I have a page for my top 3 things of the week or month, an uncategorized list of things I want to research, download, etc., and a place where I can include images or additional inspiration and gratitude. I've already added my before picture because, again, I'm working on my graduation body, and having photos of my progress will certainly be helpful. I thought I was tracking some things on that last page, but I don't really like it, so I won't be using that method. Anywho, there's the flip through of my planner for the month. More of it has been filled out so I can keep myself accountable. Even though I don't have anything serious planned as of the time of posting, I'm just happy that I finally made time to create that super long intro, which I will shorten eventually, but not today, because you need to all of that to get to know me. Hopefully, I will get to know you as well. In the meantime, I'm listening to some books that will help with self mastery. For starters, I'm listening to The 10-Time Rule by Grant Cardone. It's about extreme success lying beyond the realm of normal action and how achieving extreme success requires one to not settle for mediocrity. He has a growth conference coming up here in Vegas in February, but it's too expensive for my blood at the moment, so I'll just start with the book. I'm also listening to How to Talk to Anyone, 92 Little Tricks for Big Success in Relationships by Lau Landes. I think that's how you pronounce it. In her book, she teaches 9 ways to make a dynamite first impression, 14 ways to master small talk, big talk, and body language, 14 ways to walk and talk like a VIP or celebrity, 6 ways to sound like an insider in any crowd, amongst other things. For the most part, I'm outgoing and don't have any issues with speaking to people, though there are times when I feel intimidated for whatever reason or because small talk annoys me. I promise I will just stare at you if your conversation has no substance. And finally, I'm listening to Son of a Witch by Gregory Maguire. It's the second book in the Wicked series. I'm sure I read it not long after I read Wicked, but I didn't read the following 2 books, so I'm listening to this one as a refresher. Anyway, this is the end. Thank you for watching. Be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe, and hit the bell if you want to be notified of when I post my next video. See you next time.